Hey guys, Levi Webb here, and on this channel we are building a real estate portfolio from scratch. And this video is going to be something a little different because I've been getting a lot of questions about this. This video I'm going to run you through my buy box spreadsheet. I know, sexy, right? I think it is, and I've come up with a system, a software actually, that I think is pretty cool. Um, I use it. Uh, I want to know if this is something that you would use. If you're a new investor, you might not know. If you are a seasoned investor, let me know if this is something that is of interest to you. I already have the software built. It's super nerdy right now, so only I know how to use it. But if it's something that lots of people want to use, I could probably make a website or something. So let me show you what we got here. First, I'm going to share my super spreadsheet. So what you're looking at here is how a super nerd looks and analyzes deals. So this spreadsheet has every property that is on the MLS that r- is in the vicinity of being in my buy box. So uh, it has in my case, my buy box is single family homes up to 4 units east of University Avenue, right? Ultimately, I'm looking for anything that cash flows. My preference is about 3 bedrooms, but I'm a little open to cash flow. So it imports all the information from the MLS, including the address, uh, the asking price, the bedrooms, the bathrooms, the square footage, the year that it was built, the days on market, the square feet of the lot, and the GPS coordinates. Also imported is the link to view that particular property on Redfin. Also, on the right-hand side here, columns A, B through, I believe, AX is all the information organized in a way that analyzes the deal. So and now anybody can do this on a spreadsheet. You probably have something similar. This is all the information. If you go use deal check or something, a calculator like that, it's probably running you through all the same stuff. The thing that I like about this spreadsheet is that I can organize all the data and I can do thousands of properties at a time. So we got the import date, which is here or there, the days on market, the down payment. Now that's going to be based on these numbers up here in the corner. One of them is for what percentage of the asking price. This one is what percentage I'm going to put down, and so we want to be able to tweak those variables. And this is the interest rate, which gets updated frequently nowadays. So back to the analysis, you got to know your closing costs, your total cash in the deal, the interest rate, which is going to be very important, uh, the amortization. I like to keep it at 360. There's a lot of talk about a 50-year mortgage now. And then all the stuff that's going to come out. So your taxes, your insurance, your property management, your vacancies, your repairs, and then I also have an algorithm that estimates the monthly rent in this particular spreadsheet. I can manually add it over here on the left and it will override and make that the monthly rent. So after you've looked at it and you can make a, an estimate from you as an expert in your market would probably make a better estimate than the algorithm. My algorithm is typically pretty solid. It estimates usually within about 5% of what the rent would be. So this one where it estimates 1590, the rent is probably 1600. But using all those things, you can then estimate your monthly cash flow, your yearly cash flow, and uh, your yield based on the offer price. So all those things that you need for a deal analysis um, all show up on the spreadsheet, but I want to show you what the real magic is here. So bear with me here as I stop this share and I share with you the other side of my screen here. This is something you're probably not familiar with. This is another super nerdy thing. This is a program I wrote that automatically updates this information. So when I am ready for each day that I want to come look at this sheet, I'll come over here and run this program. I'm not going to explain how it works. For all intents and purposes, it works by magic. But when I run the program, it then automatically updates with all the new information from the MLS. And let me pop back over to the spreadsheet to show you what it does. So it will automatically update this analysis page. So it'll give you all the properties from estimated from best to worst. I like to come over here to the yield and I like to organize from A to Z. That will give me the lowest numbers to the highest numbers. So I know that this one that says it's going to be a negative 300% cash flow is not what I want. But when you scroll down here to the positives, there's just usually just a few at the end that are in the positive, and those are the ones that we're looking at, right? So uh, down here, you get into the positive yield. Those are the houses that are likely to cash flow. Um, I'm going to pop into this one here. It looks like hopefully we got the right share. Good. So now we're looking at an actual house. If you want to go put an offer in on this one, help yourself. This one is listed at $129,000 and it's currently rented for $1,200. Been on the market for 28 days, so you can probably get a little bit off of that price. In my spreadsheet there, I think I had it cash flowed at about 8% if you were to offer about $100,000. So that would be something that I would do. $100,000 for the offer price. Ultimately, that's going to mean you got to put down 27,000 or something after all the closing costs. But this one should cash flow. Uh, Ultimately, the idea of the spreadsheet is to weed out all the ones that you don't need to look at so that you can just pop open the ones that are going to make sense and make a deal on them. So this one is something I would do. All right, so that's the general gist. But part of the magic is when each time you import with that fancy program I showed you, it comes to this page. This page is ever getting longer, and it will continue to ever get longer because what this page is every time I import, it logs every change from the last time I imported. So in this case, anything that is from today is color coded in green. So these are all the new ones. These are uh, properties that have been added to the market today, and it'll roughly show me just their price. And then it'll show me all the ones that have had a price change and as well as the old price and the new price. It'll also show me everything that's been removed from the market. Usually what I'll do is I'll just highlight them all, right click, and then open all the tabs at once and just kind of scroll through and see if there's anything interesting. Um, or some of them I just know are not going to work. Like usually anything in my market that's over $400,000 is not going to work even in the multifamily space. Um, so that's that's the gist of this spreadsheet. There's also other tabs where they also come in. My buy box is basically I take the ones that do cash flow and I copy them over so that I can do a more detailed analysis on them. Ultimately, I'm not particularly interested in looking at the ones that are not even in the right realm, but you'll notice here all the yields This is at 85% of asking, but you'll notice that at 85% of asking, all these yields start to make sense. I personally target about an 8% yield, so that's going to determine the asking price. So that's the short version. This took me a little while to build. It may have been a waste of time, but I had a good time doing it. And I got to tell you, I used the spreadsheet. I popped out the ones with the best yield. I looked at it, and I do have a property under contract right now that was the very first offer I put in, just by narrowing down all the properties. But I am relatively new to this, so more seasoned investors tell me if I'm missing. But really, I want to know, is this something you would use? Is this a tool that other investors are interested in? I built it because I wanted to use it. I was getting exhausted by trying to manually import things into my spreadsheet. So I spent all day fixing it. But now that the software exists, maybe somebody else is interested. Let me know in the comments, or tell me I'm stupid in the comments, or whatever it is you do in the comments. It's probably good for the algorithm. So go give me give me that boost in the algorithm. Thanks, guys.